Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Real Pro Stock as the teams head back to the pits after round one of eliminations. Some are in shock, some are in a celebratory mood, and some are just going home. Dave Hughes going home. Johnny Pluchino moving on. Chris Powers moving on. Elijah Morton moving on. And oh, by the way, Bill Neary's moving on. How about that? Finally cracked the code to break into Fort Knox. That's the Morton pit right there, and here comes Bill. We got to get into his hauler and get some words from Bill. All of the challenges that you had last year, tell us a little bit about that.
I've been suffering back pain for 2 or 3 years, and finally come across a specialist and found that I had a broken L5 disc. I suffered at Indy and almost through the Talent. I just could not drive the car anymore. And come across a local guy from the hometown I'm from, and he he discovered what was wrong. And 6 months later, here I am back in a race car, doing what I love to do.
So, Bill, just for everyone, go back and look at that video. You could see in Bill's face the incredible pain the poor guy was in, but he was just going through the motions and getting it done. But, man, really proud of you for your efforts last year, man. But now we come into 2021, man, and, tell us about 2021, the turn of the year, and then get us to today. And then we'll discuss your first round victory against J.R. Carr. So the challenges to get to today, what were they?
Well, the biggest challenge was this trailer. I had generator problems. I bought a brand new generator, brand new air compressor, set it all up, rewired the whole thing, and it lasted 2 hours, and it quit. I mean, and that was 2 days prior to coming here. And the person I had build me the gen set, he says, I'll have you. I wound up figuring out it was a circuit board on the gen set that went bad. 2 hours old, brand new machine. He pulled the rat out of the hat. He had me a circuit board the next day. I put it in. We got that running. Then we had a fuel issue problem with bad fuel. We put the car together in the garage, and I bought a brand new set of wheels, Deltas for it. I went to put them on, and they were a half-inch more offset than the ones that we've been running. And I get to the track here with virtually no wheels that would work. So Mark Williams comes to the call, and they sent me the right studs and the right backspace washers. And we conquered that, and then we went out and, like the round before this, we would go out the starting line, and we'd warm the car up. Everything was fine. Get out on the starting line out there, and go to fire the car up, and I had zero power. And I'm yelling at the crew, turn the power on, and they're like, Dad, it is turned on. And I'm like, oh, God, the battery shorted out. And prior to run, we shook so hard in first gear, I think that destroyed the battery.
So you only made one qualifying run.
I only made one qualifying run, and we couldn't get down the track because it rattled the tires. I've had some tire shake, and that was probably some of the worst that I've had in a long time. And especially with my back, I'm still not 100% healed, but the doctors gave me the go-ahead to come out here and play. So
now, all right, you're going in against JR.
Yeah, I know.
What a beautiful video it is, and not because I shot it or not trying to show off or anything, but dude, you played it absolutely superbly. Tell us about it step by step. What were you doing? What were you thinking and trying to do? And we know the outcome, which is absolutely awesome. But go ahead.
We came back here, and I always carry spare batteries and such. And we threw a battery in the car fired right up, so I knew it was the battery. And I went in the clutch can, did some magic in there, and I set the car up. We pulled power out of it. We took clutch out of it. We left a lot softer than we generally leave because I knew we were going to be on a high school track, And all the years I've been racing, we've batch raced, and we've run on some back alley tracks, and I get down bad tracks. I mean, if this thing was killer, JR probably would have clobbered me, But it's I went out there with the A to B mindset. I didn't care if JR, I love the guy. The guy's a first-class act. And I didn't care if he put us on the trailer or not. I wanted to go from A to B, you know. And so we took a bunch of power out of it, took some clutch out of it, and I said to my daughter and Billy and Deborah that, hey, you know what, this thing isn't going to run a killer time, but it's going to go A to B. And I says, and I'll be damn surprised if it doesn't. And it did. You know, and then JR was monkeying with me a little bit on the starting line. You know, I was waiting for him.
I think you were monkeying with him. Come on, Bill.
No, I had the top bulb lit. But, you know, I could play them games
You had it lit for a half an hour.
long. I can play them games all day long. You know, Charlie Carpenter, we ran Super Chevy for years. And Roger Gustin used to say to us, keep the crowd on their feet. Him and I would do that constantly to each other. I'm going to tell you a short story. I had a National Dragster one day, and I staged the car, put the top light on, and Charlie would never come in. So I grabbed the National Dragster, and I was reading the National Dragster on the starting line, waiting for Charlie to come in. You know, but those games, I love doing that kind of stuff. It's a match race of me. And for years, I've always, we ran the Nostalgia Pro Stock car, you know, and it was an exhibition match race car. I love match racing. I mean, that's my roots. I mean, I love that. And to come out and play with these guys, to take JR out the way I did, I'll tell you what, that surprised me. It did. I mean, he shook, you know. You know, you rattle the tires. Well, I rattled tires hard in third gear, too, and I drove through it, you know, and the car was still going straight, and I'm like, you know what? I know how to get out of this tire shake, and I did it. I got it short shifted in the fourth gear, and the thing jumped right back on the tire and took off. So, you know, I needed that boost because I was really starting to get down on myself, not being able to get this car to go down the racetrack. And I think I'm on the upswing of it now. So let's sneak up on it. We'll run some 4.0s before you know it.
Anything else, Bill?
I got to thank Jerry Janota. He fell down and bumped his head pretty bad. He was in the hospital, and he does all my power. Jerry and I have been friends 30 plus years. I got to thank that guy. I love him to death. He's like a brother to me. And we built these motors, and this motor's a pretty stout piece, and he's got an even better piece on the dyno right now. And I got to give Jerry's probably the guy that pushed me. The last push I needed to get into MOT Pro Stock. He'd been pushing me for a couple of years. We've been talking about it, and finally one day he sat me down. And he goes, "Listen," he goes, "You know, you know how to do this. I want to build the motors. I want to just build your motors and your motors only." He says, "Between you and I," he says, "I think we could build some serious power." He says, "And you can get it to go down the racetrack." He says, "We'll make a name for ourselves." So, Janota power to the front. That's all I got to say. God bless Jerry.
Congratulations.
And he's doing very well. He's recovered very well.
Thank God for that. Congratulations, Bill.
Moving
on.
Thank you much.
Congratulations, Bill. What a great thing. You're back, man. You're back. We're at the Summit Motorsports Park. It's the DeSerbo Construction American Door Slammer Challenge brought to you by Callies. It's the PDRA. Visit PDRA660.com. for all the racing information, and visit MOTRoofing.com in the northern Delaware area if you need a roof. My good friend David Brown, NMLS 453175 at WSFS Mortgage, is standing by because he stands for service to help you with your mortgage, and we're back. Back in the Pluchino pit, and John Pluchino has made a request of me. Here we go. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Soucy, Limo Guy at Large. I'm turning everything over right now to John Pluchino. He requested that he do an interview with me, and I said yes. So welcome to the John Pluchino Show. John, what do you got?
How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing extremely well, John. How are you?
I'm good. The weather got nice today. We're having a nice day. And I feel a lot of people have a lot of questions about the Limo Guy.
Do they really?
The last interview we did, I asked you if you were a joke. People didn't know if you were for real, and you straightened that all out. People realize now that you're the real deal. You're here for good. You're here for the good of the class. You're working hard. You're doing the right thing for Extreme Pro Stock, and everybody's happy about it.
Wow.
Put these cars on a
that was the goal, John. Well, first off, number one, I have the real deal on camera right now. John, if you could do me a favor and take a picture of Lee Craft. the Monday Morning Racer. You all know him as the Monday Morning Racer. I'm gonna get a picture real quick. Lee, thank you so much for holding the camera for this interview. Thank you very much. Number one, 3 years ago when we started RealProstock.com, that's still a web page that's under construction. The goal of this effort was to help this class, help the PDRA, and help this class grow. How do we know it's a success? Because all of the numbers absolutely are going nuts on YouTube, and it's such a great thing that's going on here. John is a champion in this class. His son, Johnny Pluchino, is a champion in this class. It's a real blessing for me to be able to walk around the PDRA grounds and spend time with people like John Pluchino, Johnny Pluchino, this family, Brad Beneke. This team is absolutely motivational. They're not only motivational, they're transformational. They drive me to the next level of excellence. They push me to be better for them, for me, for the whole family. The PDRA is a one big family. It's like being on Long Island when I hang around with these guys. I understand the language, the Monte Calvo language, the Pluchino language, the now racer language that not only you, Lee, and John and Johnny, Brad, you're all teaching me and making me a better person. And I'm just so thankful, John, to be able to hang around you. Go to Limo Guy TV, limoguy.tv. If you want to follow all of these wonderful drivers, go to PDRA660.com. Make sure you're following my buddy Sam Smith. He can't be here. Outlaw Performance Entertainment, ENT. My buddy Monday Morning Racer, Lee Craft, Amish Racer. Stevie Wonder, you know, John Force interviewer. So much respect for what everybody's doing here. I hope I add value. That's all I got to say, John.
Question.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You haven't shut up yet. I mean, come on, what are we doing here?
I'm sorry, John. Please
All right?
forgive me.
Here we go again with this guy. You give him an inch, he takes a yard.
I'm sorry about that. But hey, there's going to be a lot.
When you come to the Pluchino pit, we're not here to just race. We come here to have fun. And you know that when we're here, we're yelling and screaming and carrying on, and we have fun with it. We're serious about racing. But if I can't come out here and have fun with my friends, it ain't worth it. So that's our goal, to have fun and race hard, right?
That's absolutely right. And Limo Guy is all about fun. Limo Guy TV, we only do positive fun, and that's all we're interested in. We don't want to do any negativity. We want to focus on wonderful people like this. John is class act. Got to do a little editing when you come into his pits, but that's okay. He's got a great heart. That heart is transferred to his son Johnny, and it's just a great story. It really is.
We have another question that a lot of people want to know about the Limo Guy.
Yep.
I understand it was your anniversary recently.
It was.
How many years are you married?
John, I'm married 29 years to Irene. Irene at home. I have 3 beautiful children, Taylor, Anthony, Elizabeth. They are the ones that push me and motivate me. I love Irene so much. She's such a great girl. I was so blessed the day I met Irene. And John, I knew the moment I saw her, it was love at first sight, and I was going to be married until the day I died to this girl. She is a great girl, and I'm just so blessed. And she's an amazing woman. Thank you, Irene. I love you.
Irene, I just want to know, for someone to put up with this guy all them years, you must be A1. I got to say that.
She really is.
Honestly, he's a good guy.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Well, you know what, John, you started out with a really great question. You know, what am I doing here? Real Pro Stock has Real Pro Stock, covering the extreme pro stock of PDRA, has started a movement, and we're expanding into the Pro Nitrous class, and we're going to cover that with a full half-hour structured show, just like we do for the Real Pro Stock guys. It's called Nitrous Alley. Follow it on Facebook. And then also we have Boosted, and that's for the Pro Boost class here. We feel the whole PDRA doesn't get the respect it deserves, so we're trying to get a solid half-hour structured show for all of the classes coming out of here. We're gonna have like 5.5 hours of content for every PDRA racing event, full structured half-hour shows for wonderful guys and girls that like this that are racing here at the PDRA. You need to follow the PDRA and go to PDRA660.com and get on board. It's a total grassroots movement, and Limo Guy is at the forefront of it, we feel. Thanks.
Okay, one more thing and I'll let you go. I just want to say that we're missing one person at the race here this weekend, actually two. My crew guy Bill couldn't make it, and my main man, Chip Lofton from strutmasters.com. He's with us all the time. He's a great guy. Without him, we don't do this. So Chip, thumbs up, baby. We miss you.
Thanks for watching John Pluchino TV.
And that was the first installment of John Pluchino TV. Welcome to the PDRA Summit Motorsports Park. It's the DeSerbo Construction American Door Slammer Challenge brought to you by Callies. It's the PDRA. It's MOT Roofing. Thank you so much, MOT Roofing, for getting us here. MOTroofing.com, anywhere in the greater northern Delaware area or the greater MOT area. And all across the nation, WSFS Mortgage, my good buddy David Brown, NMLS 453175, can help you with your mortgage. And we're here. We're back in the Powers Pits, and this should be good. We're going to go have a little chit-chat with Chris.
So where's everybody at? Where's all these other mountain motor cars? You guys want this class to succeed, so why don't you come out and help our class? We shouldn't have to race two cars by multiple guys, bring two cars out to help it. The rest of you need to help us out.
And it means that much more when a guy like Chris says it, but from the mouths of babes, no truer truths can be spoken, or something like that. I don't know. But here at the PDRA Summit Motorsports Park, we've got legends walking around here. Ricky Smith surveying the track, and Tyler Krosno getting it to second round of elimination quality. Here we go. John DeFlorian in the left lane, Elijah Morton in the right lane, and oh, by the way, here we go. John DeFlorian laying down some really great times here. Elijah Morton coming back from his little vacation, we'll call it. But he's doing good. Keep it up, Elijah. Keep it up, John. Whole shot victory for Elijah. Elijah moving on. Way to go, Elijah. John DeFlorian, great seeing you, man. Hope to see you at a future race here with the PDRA. John's a Midwest guy, so it's hard for him to get to all these East Coast deals. John works hard. Check out the Limo Guy at Large YouTube channel. Great interview, great shop visit with Jerry Haas Race Cars over there. Make sure you go checking that out. Don't miss all of the behind-the-scenes action going on over at that YouTube page, man. There's a lot of good stuff over there. Over to Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Chris Powers moving on. Johnny going home. Tough to handle that one. Last-minute lane shift may have been a cause of that. They'll have to check that out at the Pluchino pits. This guy. Good to see this guy, and what an outcome for him this weekend, taking out J.R. Carr in the first round. I got to say, everyone's surprised, right? But maybe not everyone. Congratulations, Bill. Hopefully he can keep it going here, and he will. He's got a competition by here. Bill Neary moving on to the semifinals.
Chuck doesn't like to get his hands dirty and greasy, you know. Look at Chuck's hands. So they make me do it.
So what do they say?
Chuck's a pretty boy.
Oh.
They say a woman has her place. I thought you would tell them otherwise.
Diane thrashing in the powers pit.
I mean, it feels pretty good. You know, we're always seem to be locking up with Johnny Pluchino in the early rounds, and he's a tough competitor for sure. So we just ran our race, and I'm sure we'll see him at the next race in round 1 or 2 again.
The humble Chris Powers with his wife Diane thrashing in the pits. Elijah Morton getting ready. Here we go. Morton versus Neary. Morton in the right lane, Neary in the left lane. Semifinals here. DeSerbo Construction American Door Slammer Challenge brought to you by Callie's. It's the PDRA at Summit Racing. At America's Racetrack, Summit Motorsports Park. Can Bill Neary take down Elijah Morton? We are seconds away. Such excitement here. Can't believe it. Congratulations, Bill, for making it to the semifinals. You are the man. Let's see if Bill can keep it going. Come on. Red light, Bill Neary. Red light, Bill Neary. Elijah moving on. And holy macaroni, Elijah. Thank goodness Neary red lit. Woo! A lot of head scratching going on here. Don't know what happened, but we knew it happened. Congratulations, Elijah, moving on to the finals versus Chris Powers here on a competition bye. Congratulations, Chris. Congratulations, Elijah. It will be the Ford versus the Chevy. The Sonny's Racing Engine versus the Allen Competition Engine final here at the Summit Motorsports Park in Norwalk, Ohio. The PDRA DeSerbo Construction American Door Slammer Challenge brought to you by Callie's. Let's see if Chris can pull this off. Such excitement. Congratulations, Chris. We'll see you in the finals. And wow, isn't it interesting? They're parked right next to each other. Wow, what a dynamic. Interesting. Wow. The shenanigans continue. The car looks good. Chris is just what? He's the humble guy now. What do you like? You like the humble Chris, or you like the outspoken Chris? It's kind of like he lives in this two characters live in one body. It's crazy, but it kind of adds a little flavor to this class, you know. It's cool. Elijah Morton's guys are thrashing. Chris is laid back, hanging out with the Monday Morning Racer and J.R. Ward of Sonny's Racing Engines. Chris is just going to send it because that's how he does it. He's the man. He's cool. I like Chris. Chuck. My bet's on Chuck driving the other car. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be Chuck. But we're here at beautiful Summit Motorsports Park. And, you know, when you get down to the finals, I always, try and start. I reflect about the whole weekend and everything that's transpired and how beautiful this place is, man. This is definitely a bucket list to come here to this wonderful place, hang out with the wonderful media that cover this drag racing series and all the people here, the staff. I mean, what a beautiful place, man. But now it's down to the finals, and we're getting ready to give the trophy to a champion, a winner of this race, and head on home and start processing, man. I can't wait to see this on video. It's going to be great. And so here we go. Chris Powers in the left lane, Elijah Morton in the right lane. A little luck, a little driver skill, but when it's your weekend, right, Elijah? It's crazy. Thank goodness Bill Neary red lit out. That was a massive wheel stander in the semifinals for Elijah. He had to come off. And Bill clearly would have won that race if he didn't red light. So, Bill, man, what a great weekend for you, man. This could be you, but we'll see you at the next PDRA racing event, hopefully, because you're on a roll, dude. Great seeing you, great hanging out with you. Looks like Morton left earlier than Chris. It was a green light, whole shot victory for Elijah Morton, and yeah, the celebration is on. Congratulations, Elijah Morton, for winning the DeSerbo Construction American Door Slammer Challenge, brought to you by Callie's, and it's the PDRA, and it's classy sportsmanship going on right here. Wonderful handshakes going on and hugs from Diane, and just wonderful people. The Powers family, love the Powers family, a bunch of great people, and the whole Morton crew, man.
1, 2, 3, woo!
Congratulations.
How's coming? Bear with me.
Take your time.
You're my number one fan over there. Come here, sir.
And to the victor go the interviews, and my good buddy Nate Van Wagenen from Drag Illustrated will pick it up from here, do a couple questions with Elijah, and then we'll catch up with Elijah back at his hauler. Here, enjoy everybody for a little behind the
Man,
scenes.
we were in 5 finals
Drag
last year
Illustrated.
and just couldn't quite seal the deal. And it's Memorial Day, and wow, what a memory we made. And so that made me feel good. But hey, yeah, being here at Norwalk, being in my Larry Jeffers race car at one of the premier tracks that the Betas run, and the nice facility they have. Man, it's awesome that the Franklins brought us here, and it's just an awesome win. My guys worked hard today. We had a lot of little gremlins we had to get corrected, and the starter fell off right before we get ready to go to the third round, and they fixed it. They jumped in. Everybody did. We had a lot of little things happen, but my crew done a great job, and the driver did his job today. So we just so thrilled to be here, and it's a very rewarding win today on Memorial Day. What a memory.
Woo!
Good stuff.
Congratulations, Team Elijah Morton. Elijah Morton, winner of Norwalk, Ohio, the DeSerbo Construction American Door Slammer Challenge, brought to you by Callie's. Wow, that was a lot. And oh, by the way, it is so good of you to live up to your #1 power rankings. It's about time. Come on, give us a little feedback. How does it feel?
Well, I know you probably want your money back after the first 2 races. We didn't do too good. Went out the first round on both of them, but had a little parts failure on one and then another driver failure on the other one. But hey, this race, we got it done. I'd like to start by saying thanks to the one that made the ultimate sacrifice. We're on Memorial Day here, and then we'd like to thank all the guys and gals that went and fought for our freedom to be able to do what we are able to do here today. Enjoy the sport of drag racing. So we thank them, and we're making a great memory on Memorial Day. And when I left home, my wife said she couldn't come with me. She had to entertain some guests at the house, and she said not to come back empty-handed. So it looks like I listened well. So I got a good trophy here. I got some good people that stood behind me. There was a lot of issues going on, but everybody stuck together. They put this Larry Jeffers race car in the winner's circle. It's seen a lot of semifinals and finals last year, but it just couldn't seal the deal. But this year we got it done right here at one of my favorite tracks, Norwalk. We appreciate the Baders putting us in this track, and the Franklins for getting us here. So to be at this premier track and win a trophy here and win this race today puts us back on top. So maybe your #1 in power rankings wasn't so wrong after all. So for it, they work day and night, and I love giving them a win. I see them smile, and the little engine shop that could is what I call it. The little engine shop that could, and it did it today. Hey, and Boone done it last week, and that's the Allen Motor as well. So we got 2 of them out here, and they both are showing up a little bit. So, but we're enjoying life and enjoy drag racing, and just enjoy winning here at Norwalk on Memorial Day. What a day!
Congratulations, Elijah.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Appreciate you doing what you do, buddy. Thank you.
No, Elijah, thank you. Thank you for the access that you give us. And Violet, are you there, Violet? He's bringing the hardware home, Violet. He's bringing the hardware home, Violet, and there's going to be a celebration. And We miss you, Violet. We can't wait to see you at the next PDRA race, which is Maryland International. Hope to see everyone else there too. It's Real Pro Stock. We're out of here.